Hello, and welcome to my channel, Seek to Find. My name is Kathy, and I want to thank you for joining me today in this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you think you would like more videos like this, then hit the subscribe button and they'll show up in your playlist when I upload another video. Today's video is going to be about some general information about dreams, and I've made it into two parts. So the first part, which is today, is just some general information about dreams. The second part will be about the meanings of dreams, images, symbols, and working specifically with dreams. Now, dreams have been around a long time, since ancient times actually. So they're not new, and people have honored and revered them for many, many years. Thousands of years actually, going all the way back to ancient times, as I said. They also took dreams seriously because dreams have been used in guiding individuals and guiding tribes and clans people. Now, a dream that guides an individual is called an ordinary dream. A dream that guides tribes people or clans people is called a big dream. Dreams also are they're autonomous. We really can't control our dreams, and they follow a law all of their own. Dreams happen when we are asleep. They're like shows or stories, if you will. Maybe like a movie perhaps that has images, they have people in them, they have symbols, they have feelings, they have actions, they have thoughts, they have words, and they are a brief look at the dreamer's life at that precise moment. Now, the dream itself is about the dreamer. It's about the dreamer's problems. It's about the dreamer's personality. It's about the dreamer's relationship to him or herself and the dreamer's relationship to the world that they live in, their external or outer world, if you will. Dream language is common to everyone, and that language is metaphor. And metaphor is a figurative language that shows a likeness for a comparison's sake. For example, maybe you've heard someone say, "Oh, she's a peach." Well, you know she's not actually a peach. She's not a fruit. But perhaps her personality or her disposition is sweet and mellow like the meat of a peach. Now, with that being said, with a metaphor, we as individuals put our own experience with it, we put our own perspective on it, and our own understanding of the language of metaphor and of the images and symbols that it uses. For example, the peach. Well, let's say that I've had horrible experiences with peaches. Let's say that when I was a kid, I took a bite of a peach and there was a worm in it, and I bit the worm in half. Okay, I may never like peaches, and I may see peaches very negatively. So therefore, if someone said to me I was a peach, then I would be like, "Oh, wait a minute, It would be insulting for me. Or if I told someone they were a peach, that for me would not be a positive about them. So dreams, the metaphor in dreams are just like that, only on a grander scale. Okay, it's a little bit like where water runs uphill, as Jeremy Taylor says, or you pedal a bicycle and it moves through the air instead of on the land, or you are driving in a dream and you turn around a curve and there's a sow as big as a house. So how we look at that water running uphill, how we look at that sow or that bicycle trip, totally depends on our perspective and what we understand each one of those to be. That is how the dream sender gets us to look at ourselves and gives us messages about ourselves. So who dreams? Well, everyone dreams. Actually, 4 to 5 times a night. A lot of times people don't remember their dreams. Hence, let me put in a plug here. I did a video, my previous video is on dream recall and how to make it more conducive for you to begin remembering your dreams. So you can look at that if you like. if you have trouble remembering your dreams. But people sometimes remember all their dreams, they remember a few of their dreams, or sometimes they just remember an image in their dreams. So it's important, whatever you remember, to focus on that in looking at it. The other thing, though, about remembering dreams, not all people want to remember their dreams. Not all people want to look at that, because self-knowledge is difficult. And that's what dreams come for, is to give us things, information about ourselves that we've known and are ignoring, or that we don't really know. We've pushed it down in our unconscious because it's too difficult to look at. But there's a deep wisdom that sends us these dreams, because being aware or not, we are always trying to move forward to being more healthy, to being more whole, to being more content. And too often we look at things that really are temporary fixes, maybe a new house or a new car, or going to expensive restaurants, or any number of things like this. So those things we're trying to use to satisfy something that we just can't get that way. It's a short-term fix. Whereas with dream work, it may be really, really difficult. No, there's no maybe about it. Self-knowledge is difficult, and hearing the message and seeing the messages that dreams can give us about ourselves, it's tough. So you have to decide you want to do that. And it's for everybody. Educated, not educated. Spiritual elite, people who rarely attend church, if ever at all. So those are the individuals who can look at their dreams and see what message it is. So in other words, everybody can learn about themselves through dream work. So why is dream work important? Well, it's important for health and wholeness, so that you can grow into who you really are internally, that's been covered up by what people call baggage, or by too many wounds, by being told certain things about yourself that you've just accepted as true, although if you were to dig down a little bit deeper, you would see that it is not true at all. Each new dream comes with new information and new energy in the symbol and the images that it uses to give us information about ourselves. Another thing, oftentimes dreams reference what we already know in order for us to learn more. Sometimes it references what we already know because we've pushed down or ignored what the dream is trying to tell us. Or we know something about ourselves, but it's too painful to look at, so we just keep it buried, so to speak. And then we ask ourselves and wonder, why can I not be a better person? Why do I make these bad decisions? Or why do I say these things? Well, the reason is because you've got stuff that's trying to be told you to help you heal and be whole, but it's too difficult to look at. And as long as you don't look at it, then you're going to be saying that same thing and spinning your wheels, so to speak, trying to move forward but not being able to. Now, sometimes these dreams will have bad thoughts, they will have horrible actions, they will be sadistic even from your perspective, and you want to push those away and not even look at them. But I encourage you not to do that. Dreams are not evil. It's just when dreams like that come, they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to say, wake up, pay attention. We're trying to move you forward into who you really are and who you really can be. And so don't just dismiss those dreams, and don't be afraid of them either. Although, again, looking at your dreams, looking at things you don't want to see about yourself is tough. But just remember, everyone is in the same boat, myself included. There are times where I've been completely humiliated when I realize, oh my gosh, this is how I acted and this is why, and I didn't even realize it. So just know that everyone's in that same boat. Be kind to yourself. Be open to learn some things about yourself. And in the long run, you will be benefited by this. You'll be able to move into who you really are and who you really want to be. So the dream's just trying to get your attention. It's not easy. Again, it's not easy to look at yourself. Dreams try to get you to own your own stuff. Now, I give you a little bit of a challenge here. the next time you judge someone, or the next time you look at someone in a snarly way or condemning way, stop for just a minute, back up, and be willing to look at yourself inside and see if perhaps you're not projecting what you're not owning about yourself that you don't like, and you're putting it on someone else. And it can happen so quick and so easy because we do it regularly and we do it thinking it's okay to do that. But let me say, it's not just those negative things that we project onto others. We often project the positives that we have onto others because perhaps we've been told we're not positive, or perhaps we've been told we can't do certain things. We can't draw, we can't sing, we can't do any number of things. So we just put it on other people instead of owning it for ourselves and living into what we truly can be. Some things that people have talked about, and some of these I've experienced myself, the benefit of dream work and learning about yourself is it can help you learn about your fears. It can help you learn about your anxiety, ways to calm your anxiety. It can even help reveal things to you like arrogance that you didn't even realize you had, maybe an arrogance in a certain area or an overall arrogance that you didn't realize. You just thought you were confident. So people have talked about dream work helping them understand themselves in those areas. People have also said they've learned to look at things from a different perspective. This is so vital in our life. If you can only look at something from this one narrow perspective, you will never gain insight into someone else, and you will always be blaming other people for your own fear, for your own anxiety, for your own discontent. You will be blaming them forever if you can only look from your perspective and your world rather than broadening it and saying, I wonder what it really is like to be a black man in America, or Hispanic, or a Caucasian woman. So making a conscious effort to look at things from a different perspective in and of itself will stimulate personal growth and transformation. Another thing that people have said that dream work does is it connects the inner and outer world. You start consciously working on your unconscious, and you realize there is an inner world, and that sometimes this inner world and this outer world clash, especially if you have a certain set of beliefs or standards, but your outer world, you're not living into that for whatever reason, because of work, because of a significant relationship, whatever the reason. And dream work can help you realize, you know what, I need to live in cohesion with my beliefs. I need to live in my outer world with what I believe. So people have talked about it's freeing actually to be able to do that and be willing to accept the consequences for not doing things in a certain way because other people are not doing it. But you have to live into your values and your convictions and your beliefs. And dream work can help you see where you're not doing that. It also helps you see what's important in life. Dream work helps you see what's important in life. Sometimes we get the idea that what's really important is to get that promotion so that we can earn money and we can provide better for our family, or drive a better car, or go on a different vacation, a special vacation. We may be thinking that's what our family wants, but in reality, your family wants your love and your connection. They want to be with you. They don't want things, and they may not even realize that. A family may not even realize that, but you begin to realize what's truly important in life, and that is love, contentment, and that all these things out here don't really give that to you. Oh, they do short term, and they're nice to have. I'm not saying they're not. All of us enjoy the amenities of life when we can afford them, but sometimes we try to get those when we can't afford them because we're searching and looking for contentment, when all along it's right here, and in your personal growth, in your transformation, and in you opening up to healing and wholeness. It's not hard, but it's well worth the effort. So what is dream work? Well, it's that intentional response to the dreams. It's an intentional looking at images, people in your dreams, situations in your dream, places, thoughts, behaviors, feelings. It's an intentional decision to look at all of these things and see how you relate to those things, what you associate with those things, in order to discover messages about yourself to help you move into healing and wholeness. Again, you're wanting to gain understanding from your dream that will help you move forward into contentment and into a more joyous and satisfying life. Thank you for watching part 1, and part 2 will be uploaded in a couple of weeks. I try to upload a video every other Wednesday. So thank you again for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see part 2 or see other videos like this that I upload, hit the subscribe button, and that way it'll show up in your playlist when I upload it. Again, thank you so much. Leave comments in the comment section, and happy dreams.